I wish to move this motion.
Please proceed.
The co-sponsor of this motion is distinguished Senator Samaila Kausmela, as number one sponsor, and co-sponsored no other than able here, Senator Enyinaya Abaribe, and Palestinian crisis.
You have that they are distributing. Is that the motion? You have it in writing? You have it in writing. Okay, so continue. So you can share.
It's a complex and long-standing conflict that has been ongoing for over 100 years. The battle is rooted in competing claims to the land of Israel and Palestine, and has been marked by violence, displacement, and suffering from both sides. The Senate further notes that the conflict began in the early 1900s as Jewish immigrants from Europe began to settle in Palestine, which was an Arab population who felt that their land was being taken away from them. Aware that in 1948, the United Nations voted to partition Palestine into two states, one Jewish and one Arab. The Jewish community accepted the plan, but the Arab community rejected it. This led to the outbreak of 1948 Arab-Israeli War, which resulted in the defeat of Arab armies and establishment of the State of Israel.
Distinguished Senator Abaribe.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Enyinaya Abaribe. Having gone through a civil war as a child in the unfortunate war in Nigeria between 1967 and 1970, nobody accepted by Senator Aliero condemning the wanton destruction of lives in that conflict and calling for a solution that will lead to a permanent end to this conflict. Like was mentioned in the motion, a two-state solution had been proposed and accepted, but one side said they don't want to accept, and the other side says they want to protect themselves. But the point is, the world knows that an eye for an eye will lead to everybody not having any eye at all. And so I join in calling for the swift and quick resolution of this conflict so that the world may be at peace. I so second.
The motion has been moved and seconded, and I'm sure. Distinguished Deputy Senate President.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am Barau Jibrin. Peace and peace. Nothing is more than peace. You talk about economic development, that development, this development. You can never achieve that without peace. And the concern of the people of the world is that this conflict can spread, but we don't want to spread. And that's why this motion is very, very important. What we are calling for is for a ceasefire immediately. I support what Senator Abaribe said. The concept of eye and eye to an eye should not be something that should be embraced. What we need now is a ceasefire, so that the people that are being killed every day will no longer be killed.
Okay, yes, Senator, we'll make contributions.
Dating over 100. Well, it will be very unfortunate that in a war situations will be very, very unpalatable. When two states are at war and you are firing missiles across board, the targets will not be selective, whether school or children or anybody. What is important in this situation is for us to think about how the problem will be resolved. Anybody who has not witnessed war will be talking about end it now, end it now, end it now. We have experienced war. That's why we're here. When the Nigerian war was on, 67 to 70, exactly what is happening now, killing of children and all that, happened here in Nigeria. And they're still killing. So what is in people to assess their strengths vis-a-vis their neighbors? You do not go into a mindless war. The way to solve the problem. You embrace peace. If you embrace peace, these casualties will not be there. Aggression, but Mr. President, there is every need for caution to ask the leaders in that environment top so that they can lead to casualties.
Contribution. And to say that this which is what the Senate recommends, is very straightforward. First, that there should be cessation of hostilities, immediate ceasefire.